Welcome to What's Up London. My name is Jennifer Slay, and this is the show that features local talent and individuals in the London community. Before we get started, I want to acknowledge my ancestors that came before me and express my appreciation and recognition of the privilege to live on Indigenous lands, specifically the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, Lenape, and Arawandran peoples. Today, we have a great lineup of guests, starting with CEO and founder of DiaBeat-It, an organization with a mission to educate and support the Black community living with diabetes. Please welcome back Mystery Furtado. Hi, Mystery.
Hi, Jen. Thank you so much for having me on the show today.
No problem. Thank you for being on again. Please tell us more about DiaBeat-It and some of the amazing things that have happened over the course of the last year or two.
Yes, since I've last been on the show, so much has happened. First, I want to talk about our portion control. So we started the program back in April of this year, and now we've continued. This is month September. We're having our first session in English and Spanish. So we're going to be having live translation this month. And our ethno-cultural food boxes, we went from doing 30 to 80 every month.
Wow. So can you tell us a little bit more about the food boxes for those who might not have seen the last episode?
Yes. So our healthy food boxes. So the word I'm using is ethno-cultural because we try to look at more fruits and vegetables that are native or known within the BIPOC community. So a simple example would be, instead of using kale or asparagus, we use okra. We use collard green, right? So these boxes are very culturally competent. They contain all the ingredients to feed your entire family. The boxes are low carb and no meat. Reason being, culturally, we eat a lot of carbs, right? Yes. So if we're going to empower and change the narrative or change our health narrative, why not start with once a month having a day where there's no rice and there's no meat? And that is like the little lifestyle modification that we're talking about.
Oh, I grew up in a Jamaican household, and that's unheard of.
I totally understand, but believe you me, I have families, African families, Caribbean families, who I have got to try tofu, and they cooked it. Yes, I had a family actually make the recipe with tofu and then make the recipe with chicken. But they still made the recipe, right? So these little steps or these little changes that is going to have that long-term effect we're looking for.
Definitely. So tell me a little bit about the barriers that you find that the BIPOC community faces in getting educated and treated with regards to diabetes.
Well, personally, and from what I've been experiencing, I think that it's a lack of cultural representation. So first of all, for me to want to seek health, it's embedded in our culture, right? We naturally have a non-trusting relationship with the healthcare system. So automatically we're hesitant, right? We're also very much into like homeopathic medication has been passed down to us ancestrally. So we tend to look at, what can I do at home? Or I don't want to get the news, right? So if we're starting to bridge those gaps and create that trust and have a face that they can relate to, someone that understands what they're eating, what their lifestyle may be, we can then empower each other. And like we're trying to make a health more community instead of isolated. I find that, health sometimes, in the Western world is very isolated, right? We go through things by ourselves. But, our grandparents, it wasn't like that. We came together to heal. We came together to eat. We came together to learn. So bringing back that concept is what I think we're going to struggle, but it's happening, right? The more I'm talking about it, the more people see me, they get interested, they take the course, they're like, I like this, I want to be a part of this, what else can I do? So that's why we have a community garden now. So we went a step up. It's with the London Food Bank. It's the BIPOC Community Garden, and we have 10 families that directly are able to plant and eat their harvest.
Nice. So you recently had an event.
Yes.
Yes.
We had our second annual 5K run. Nice. And this year, our focus was to raise money to continue our food box program. We want to provide 150 ethno-cultural food boxes monthly for an entire year.
Awesome. That is amazing. So how can the London community help?
Well, following us on Facebook and Instagram, sharing our events, signing up to be a part of one of our portion control. It happens every month at Innovation Works, and just come and learn with us. And I think knowledge is power. Knowing that we're there, knowing what we're doing is the first step, right? So that's what London can do.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Mystery, for being here. And we look forward to hearing from you again in the future events that you have.
Thank you so much. I look forward to being back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors. Wednesday.
We're all biological creatures and we can all become addicted for various reasons, right? It doesn't matter what you look like.
Join addictions counselor Dean Anderson for Invisible, Breaking Through the Stigma of Addiction on Rogers TV.
When I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is put on my yarn.
Jaylen's been able to have the prosthetics and have the support that she needs because of the people who donate to the war amps.
My arm helps me to pick flowers.
She can do things on her own. She doesn't need someone else to do it for her.
I love all the pretty colors of flowers, but yellow's my favorite color.
I'm Stacey Bird. Don't forget to tune in to Agent on Duty, where we go behind the scenes and talk all things real estate. This season, we're talking to real estate agents, we're talking to lawyers, we're talking to renovation companies, and basically covering all your real estate needs.
This is Rogers TV.
Welcome back. Our next guest is the president of the Congress of Black Women, London chapter. And the mission of the Congress is to provide a forum for Black women to identify and address issues which affect them, their families, and their community, thereby enabling them to improve their lives. Welcome, Nikisha. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So, Nikisha, tell us more about the Congress of Black Women London chapter.
Well, the Congress of Black Women have been in the London community for the past 32 years. So if it's fair, I can say it's a staple to the community. But however, the Congress have been in existence from 1973. Our founder, some may know, is Kathleen Livingstone. She had this vision that there's a need for the Black woman and her family to be empowered. And she just went ahead and she started that organization, and here we are 32 years later as a chapter of that organization that was founded by her sister Gwen Jenkins, and the family is quite familiar to the London community.
Yes, because I believe they started the first Black newspaper, correct?
Yes, and if I remember the name clearly, it's the Dawn of Tomorrow. Her father, Mr. Jenkins, and he was also a youth judge, a juvenile judge here in London.
Awesome.
So the family has roots here.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit about what the Congress does in the community.
Well, a lot of people know the Congress for scholarships, but I like to say this Congress is more than scholarship. We are a community organization. Yes, we do offer annual scholarships within the chapter where we give scholarships to postgraduate students, mature students. But we also have an endowment established at the Western University, one at Prussia. We're hoping to get one established at Fanshawe very soon. But beyond scholarships to deserving Black persons of our community, or whether it's their parent or whether it's the child who wants to qualify, male or female, we don't discriminate on that. We have scholarships for you. But the Congress believes in empowerment, whether we are doing it within ourselves, whether we are partnering with other communities, because we realize we're in a community. We can't do it all by ourselves. And so we also do community work by giving back to organizations like Single Women in Motherhood. We partner with Wayne Community Center and their initiatives. We also, right now, we're actively involved with the saving and the preservation of the fugitive chapel, slave chapel. So we are more than just scholarship. We are community-minded and look forward.
Definitely community. The definition of community.
Yes.
So I have been honored to be a member of the Congress of Black Women for on and off for the last 20 years. And I remember initially there was a program called Future Smart.
Yes.
And it was just wonderful. It was an empowerment program for youth. And my understanding is that Congress is now bringing that back. Can you tell us more about that, please?
Yes, the Congress is now bringing back the Future Smart, and with the generous help of the City of London, we were successful, and we want to bring the two communities together to networking opportunities, teach them how to publicly speak, and all about you, getting to be comfortable in your skin, finding your passion, and we're providing free mentorship from qualified individuals we would have vetted. The speakers are amazing. So we watch our website. Our Future Smart is back, and we're excited that it's back.
And this will be web-based?
It will be web-based because of COVID. We have to be guided by that. So for now, we would love for it otherwise, but it's going to be web-based. And at a convenient time, Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, we have two cohorts. So there'll be cohort 1, age 15 to 19, and cohort 2, age 20 to 25. It's free of charge. Wonderful. We have amazing lineup.
So Nikisha, can you tell us how we can learn more about this program?
Well, Jen, those who are interested in learning about the Future Smart, they can reach out to us through email, which our email is cbwlondonchapter@gmail.com. Our website is cbwlondon.org. And you can reach out to us either one of those ways or on Eventbrite. They can pull up Congress of Black Women. Future Smart is also available on Eventbrite.
Wonderful. It sounds like it's going to be an amazing program.
It is.
So excited. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Nikisha.
And thank you for having us.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Huron Flooring offers a vast selection of pre-finished hardwood floors in a variety of colors, textures, widths, and finishes. We also provide resanding and refinishing of your existing flooring and stairs. Visit us at Huron Flooring, 782 York Street in London.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're back for season 3. We've had the opportunity to see some great backyards and have some great barbecue. Join us, Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
I'm Shannon Woolley, host of Batter Up Beachville on Rogers TV. Join myself and Doug Harris as we learn more about the first recorded baseball game in Beachville.
I started playing softball when I was 4 years old. I loved it because it was all about having fun with my friends. And it still is.
From little kids to adults to seniors, softball is a sport for everyone. Join us.
You're watching Rogers TV, London.
Welcome back. If you've driven around downtown London, you may have seen some big lockers around. And have you asked yourself, what are those for? Our next guest, Alison Miller, is the Transportation Demand Management Coordinator at the City of London, and she's here to tell us more about it. Thank you for coming on.
My pleasure.
Also, tell us more about this initiative with the lockers downtown.
Yeah, so a new initiative for the City of London. So the lockers are meant to provide more secure bike parking options for residents of downtown, for employees of downtown, and for tourists too.
Nice. So how did this get started?
It all started because we heard a need for it. We also recognized the need for it, and this seemed like the logical next step in terms of providing, as I say, more secure, more weather. You don't have to worry about the weather with parking your bike in a locker. And as you can see behind me, the lockers, it's a big box. It holds one bike per locker. And at each location, we can hold 6 bikes.
Nice. And so where are they located?
So we have 3 locations in the downtown. We very much tried to spread them out just to get a sense of what locations work and how users were using those locations too. So the first location is actually at the very north end of Clarence Street, sort of sandwiched between Victoria Park and the former Williams Coffee Pub. The second location is on the P1 level at the downtown Covent Garden Market. And then the third location is on the northeast corner of Dundas and Wellington, right next to our brand new cycle track.
Nice. So it's like in the 3 corners of downtown almost.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So this is going to allow us to test, are these locations good for folks, and how are they being used?
Nice. So who can access them and how can they access them?
Yeah, so at each location, we can hold 6 bikes. Of those, 2 are meant for more longer term or monthly bike parking. So you can fill out an application to rent it for 1 month. And then the other 4 are meant for more short term or hourly rentals. So those you can access with a free app. It's called the Movatic app, and you can download it from both the Apple Store and for Samsung and other smartphones. And that will allow you to park for short term. So if you're going to a restaurant or you're headed to the library or to visit friends, then that's for you.
That is awesome, because I've noticed all the construction downtown and the construction to help bikers be safe as they're riding. So this is a great way for them to be able to keep their bikes safe.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, you've got the facilities to get to downtown and to get through downtown, and then of course the supports. So bike parking being one of those supports for cyclists.
Oh, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. So do you have any other thoughts or any other initiatives that you want to tell us about?
Yeah, well, these bike lockers, they're going to allow us to test how are Londoners using them, and we'll be able to. We're looking forward to seeing cyclists support this initiative, and it's as I said earlier, it's the next step towards developing a bike parking plan for London. So looking at other options too. So maybe we need more of a one central location that's out of the elements for Londoners to use, and then of course, bike parking, more options throughout the City of London as well.
What a great alternative. Knowing that my bike would be safe, it would kind of let me want to ride more than drive, because driving downtown, parking downtown has been more challenging.
Right. That's right, and this is a more environmentally friendly, healthier, and economically, it's advantageous to ride your bike and then park in one of the lockers.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being on, Allison.
My pleasure.
Hi, I'm Dan Mailer. I'm the host of London Lights, the show where we talk about notable Londoners who have made a big mark, big impact on the world of music, entertainment, sports, politics.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Mario Elia, and I'm the host of a new show here on Rogers TV that we're calling Keeping London Healthy with Dr. Mario. So tune in Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. and we'll see you then.
I joined the Army in 1986. Actually, I was a teenager in high school. I was just turning 17, and the Cold War was still on. The world was a very interesting place then, and I really wanted to be part of an adventure. So myself and a few friends went to the recruiting center and we enrolled into the reserves at that time. I've been on a few tours out of the country, faced some adversities, and it would be difficult to go on those tours if there wasn't the ongoing support from the Canadian public. We received several letters of support, and especially from school children, and it was always nice to get those kinds of things, to see that the Canadian public supports what the military does.
Welcome back. Our next guests are finalists for the Pillar Community Innovation Awards. And these awards have become the biggest storytelling event for the social impact sector in Canada. They celebrate how individuals, organizations, and enterprises are investing in positive community impact in our region in the categories of innovation, leadership, impact, collaboration, and community choice. Today, we will hear from the Pillar Innovation Awards finalists in community collaboration. Hello, welcome, and congratulations, Robert, Addie, and Lisa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So please tell us what you do and how the charity started.
In 2006, I spoke to my Aunt Addie to start a charity to help people like me. And we give them, with Lisa, we prepare things and we set tables for them. They shop for free. And we give them hot food to eat, and they can pick any clothes they like. And we do lots of, we make them very special, and we include them. IDEAL. I want everyone to make ideal. IDEAL. Included, deserving, equal, appreciated, and loved.
I love acronyms because it's an easier way to remember something.
Yes, sure.
That's wonderful. So it sounds like people can eat and shop.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And Robert's Ideal Giveaway provides an opportunity to those in need to access a service with dignity and independence. And, you know, when Robert had spoken to me and said this is what he wanted to do, so our Ideal Champions approached CCH, Catholic Central High School, and of course, the rest is history, as we know. And it really offers them an opportunity, as I said, to receive and to shop and to take the things they need for free, but it's that piece of dignity that they have. And they have there's such respect, and they're seen as people first, and they get to come in and they get to choose and take whatever they want. If they want 4 pair of pants, they can have 4 pair of pants. Right. And some people want help, some people don't, because I mean, everybody shops differently. But it's just to be able to provide them the service that they need. And again, as I say, just I can't stress enough that piece of dignity.
Nice. Awesome. And so Lisa, you're with CCH.
Yes.
Correct? And so how did the students get involved?
Yeah, so I am the nonprofit lead teacher for a program called the Specialist High Skills Major. And Addie and Robert approached our school about helping with this giveaway. And it was a natural fit because we're a downtown school. So there are many people in this area that have barriers. And so we were a great location. And then it was a good fit because of the nonprofit program that we offer here at CCH. So the students that take this program got to be involved and learn about Ideal Way, which is a nonprofit that has so much passion and desire to build people up. So the students got to learn about Ideal Way, and they got to have a positive impact on our community downtown and helps people that they see every day, right? When they're walking to school, when they're going out for their lunch, they see the people that are living rough, that are struggling in various ways. And they had a chance to give their time, their talent, and their treasure to help and build up these people's dignity And it was an amazing event for everyone at our school.
What a great way to get our young people involved in giving back and being of service.
We had 100 volunteers, and the CCH students had actually prepared a hot lunch for the invited guests. CCH students, actually, there was a band, there were musicians that performed. So these invited guests actually could, shop and then do what we typically do, which is, go out with your friend, have lunch, and have some entertainment. I mean, it was an absolutely incredible experience. And we say all the time, with Robert, it was, Robert's motto is, I can, you can, we can. And so I think watching the students and, they saw Robert can, therefore we can, therefore I can.
Nice. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Well, I'm hoping that you're able to do it again. It sounds like it was a great event.
Yeah.
It was, and we'd love to.
Yeah.
How can people learn more or get in touch with your support?
Well, they can visit our website, www.ideal-way.ca. They can phone our office, 519-601-4500. And we can go from there. We're always looking for volunteers. I mean, I should let you know that the majority of we're 100% volunteer organization. In 2016, we received the June Callwood Outstanding Achievement Award for volunteerism. And our ideal champions, our core came to us having volunteered at one of our Roberts Ideal giveaways. And they've grown with us and they've become ideal champions and mentors.
That is wonderful. Well, thank you so much for... Oh, sorry, Robert?
We never judge people. We never judge them.
That's right.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here and good luck with the Pillar Innovation Award.
It's our honor.
Thank you for tuning into our show. I want to thank our guests, and I want to remind you that September 30th is the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, so please wear an orange shirt to show your support. Follow us on social media and come back next week to meet more interesting Lunders and find out what they're up to. Bye.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
And I'm excited to be the new host of LDN ONT TV. Join me and my guests as we discuss the topics trending here in London, Ontario. Tune in Thursdays at 6:30 only on Rogers TV.